Good morning, everyone. This is Jayesh Patel. Introducing about the practicals. I will teach you the inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry practicals is for 50 marks. In 50 marks, you will get 40 marks for your experiment and 5 marks for your journal and 5 marks for your viva. But this year, because of the COVID, this marks calculations are changed, and you have to attend the viva for the 50 marks. So the experiments are there. I will explain you the experiment, and on the basis of that, you will ask some questions. You have to answer that. That time it will be recorded, and then according to your answers, you will mark according to your answers. Okay. So see, in inorganic chemistry, there are two parts. There are totally 6 experiments. In the first part, you will get the inorganic preparation, and in second part, we will get the determination of percentage purity of given water soluble salt and quantitative detection with respect to cations and anions. So in first part, inorganic preparation, there are 3 experiments. So you have to perform the 3 experiments in inorganic preparation. The first experiment is the preparation of potassium bis oxalato cuprate 2. The second experiment is the preparation of ferrous ethylene diammonium sulfate, and third one is the preparation of bis acetyl acetato copper 2. Out of these 3 experiments, here only I am going to present only one experiment. That is the first one, preparation of potassium bis oxalato cuprate 2. So when we are going the preparation of the inorganic compounds, we have to take the precautions, we have to maintain the conditions. The first condition is the pH, and second one is the temperature. That is very important. Then only you can prepare the inorganic compounds. Okay. So here, see, you can see here the inorganic compound, or you can prepare that compound. It is in between metal and ligands. So generally we use the metals from the transition elements and the ligands. Now all of you know the definition of ligands. Ligands are nothing but the chemical species which is positive, negative. It can donate the electron pair to the metal. So ligand is that species which can donate the electron pair, and metal which having the empty orbitals, it can accept the electron pairs, and then you will get there is a formation of coordinate covalent bond. So like that we will get the formation of the metal complex, that is preparing the inorganic compounds. The important factors are that temperature and pressure. While doing the practical, you have to maintain the temperature and you have to maintain the pH, because it's a specific pH only the chemical reactions takes place. Now which compound we are going to prepare first? That is the potassium bis oxalato cuprate 2. Here you can see cuprate 2 I have written here. 2 is nothing but it is the oxidation state of the copper. Copper is your metal. So copper having symbol Cu, which having the atomic number 29, and it is in the d block element. So 2 is nothing but it's the oxidation state of the copper. Okay. Now see here bis oxalato. Now here oxalato C2O4 minus 2 is the ligand. So which can donate the electron. Now they form the chelate, that is a ring-like structure. So when the chelate complex is formed, instead of using the di, tri, tetra, we use the bis, tris, tetrakis, etc. So here you can see bis, that means 2 oxalato ions are there, and they form the complex with the metal ion copper. You can see in this diagram, here you can see copper which is the metal is at the center, and then this is the oxalato ion, oxalato ligand C2O4, C2O4. So 2 oxalato molecules we are used, and here you can see the bond is formed between oxygen to copper, through oxygen to copper. So oxygen donates the electron pair to the copper. So you can see here I have shown the bond which is represented an arrow. So this specific bond which is represented by an arrow, which is called as the coordinate covalent bond. So oxygen, that is the ligand, donates the electron pair, and then the copper accept the electron pair. So 4 oxygen atoms are there at the 4 corners of this cube, and they can donate the electron pair, and then we will get the formation of the complex. So such a type of the complex we are going to prepare. So this is our first experiment. We have to take the potassium, then we have to add the oxalato, and then with proper stoichiometric proportion, by giving maintaining the temperature and pressure, we will prepare such a type of the compounds. Okay, I will show you how we are going to present this. Okay, thank you.